If you're planning a move to Raleigh, North Carolina, these three areas don't make it to most buyers' lists, and we want to take you through the 3 secret suburbs that you're going to want to check out before you decide where to move to in North Carolina. Let's get right to it. Most people searching in Raleigh, North Carolina area come up with 5 towns: Raleigh, Cary, Apex, Holly Springs, and Wake Forest. Most buyers are flocking to those 5 areas, but our savvy buyers are relocating to areas that no one's discovered yet, and they're getting into these areas before the rest of the market. Let's start with the first one. Willow Springs sits just south of Raleigh, and if you've never heard of it, that's kind of the point. It still feels like a small town in Willow Springs. You've got bigger property lots, less traffic, and quieter roads than you're going to find in most of the parts of the city. Here's the part that surprises most people. The median income for people who live in Willow Springs is well over the 6-figure mark. This is a town that people are choosing on purpose, and a lot of other people are simply missing. Here's the part that they miss. Willow Springs straddles 2 counties, Wake County and Johnston County. Depending on which street you're standing on in Willow Springs, you could be zoned for a different school district. That's detail that a lot of people don't ask about because they just don't know to ask that question. Our out-of-state buyers are very savvy, but the line between the counties runs right through Willow Springs, and you're gonna wanna know which county you're in. It might be worth at this point saying, pause this video, write down my contact information, and ask us about the address that you're looking at to see which county you would end up in. But back to Willow Springs. 16 miles gets you from Willow Springs up to Raleigh downtown. Willow Springs is also located very close to Fuquay Arena and Holly Springs. So with all the space that comes with Willow Springs, what are you trading in? Well, you're trading in a commute time. If you're commuting to the Research Triangle Park, it's a long drive. If you're commuting to downtown Raleigh, it's probably about 40 minutes. But this is what people overlook. Why is Willow Springs good for families, for instance? Well, they want more space. They want a quieter life. I would put Willow Springs in the category of old North Carolina. They are building new homes there, but they also have lots of old homesteads, old brick homes that you can still pick up in the area. It's a quieter, slower atmosphere in Willow Springs. If you're a work from home or a hybrid worker, this might be a good situation for you. Give us a call and we can figure out exactly how long it's going to take to get you to your work each day. I'm upfront with all of my viewers when I say, if you're looking for a walkable area with tons of restaurants, don't pick Willow Springs. You'll be disappointed and frustrated that you don't have more variety and more places to eat. However, you've got Fuquay Arena and you've got Holly Springs nearby. Fuquay Arena has a massive brewery called Aviator with a huge tap room and a restaurant and a barbecue place and a pizza place. They have Italian food, Mediterranean food, all kinds of stuff there. But you're gonna have to get in your car and drive over to Fuquay. By the way, if you want to take a look at how this area compares, we've reviewed the 5 best suburbs in Raleigh, and you can click on that card right up in the corner, which will take you to another video of mine that will give you what we ranked as the 5 best and why you should choose each one. But back to the list. If you want space, maybe a newer home, and you don't mind a little bit of a drive to get the essentials, Willow Springs might be for you. Our next secret suburb is a totally different story. Now let's talk about secret suburb number 2, which has been called by some one of the fastest growing cities in the whole country. We're talking about Garner. Garner sits just south of downtown Raleigh, and the commute to downtown Raleigh could be between 10 or 20 minutes. Now, that's not too bad if you need to get downtown for work every day. In just the last few years, Garner has added 5,000 residents. Now, I know some of you have been in Garner for a long time. A lot of people just like you want to move into the area. So in the last 2 years, Garner's population has grown by 10%. According to the Census Bureau, it's in the top 10 cities in the country as far as population growth. This is the thing you need to pay attention to. For years, people said Garner has a lot of rooftops, but not enough to do. That's just not the case anymore. White Oak Crossing brought in a lot of shopping into the area. Groceries, restaurants, and retail shops that used to mean driving to Raleigh. They're here now. Downtown Garner, which I have to admit is pretty small, it's seeing a resurgence. There are restaurants coming into the area. I think the key with Garner, if I'm going to move to that area, is recognizing that I'm close to everything I need for shopping, and I'm close to downtown if I really want the action. I mean, you can get on 401, drive straight into downtown Raleigh, and you're in the heart of all the action. You're in the heart of great restaurants, walkability, shops, all the stuff is downtown. So location-wise, you're not in the city, but you're very, very close to the city. Here's a signal a lot of savvy buyers are looking for. The Duke Health Group is creating a new 22-acre medical facility in Garner. They are definitely building this hospital in Garner. It is going to attract jobs. It's going to attract people who are maybe retirees or older in life. They want to make sure that they're close to a hospital. It is a big boost for the Garner economy. Now, are there new homes in Garner? You bet. They're building new homes in the area, and there's a lot of rehabbed and remodeled homes as well. Wake Med also recently broke ground on a new medical center in Garner. This is really going to change things for the area, and I would say it's going to put Garner more on the map as a significant place to relocate to. Garner also gives you a lot more for your money than a lot of other areas in Wake County. Keep in mind, in Garner, we're talking about Wake County and Wake County schools. It's a secret suburb because Cary has an amazing, attractive downtown. So do some of the other areas like Wake Forest. So the reason that top areas come up is because of the attraction of the cute little downtown with the restaurants and the ice cream shop and the breweries. Garner does not have that yet, but it's up and coming. There are pockets of breweries, and as I said, easy access to downtown. If you want the metro lifestyle, but you don't want to pay the price tag for living in downtown Raleigh, move to Garner. Buy a home there, and in 10 minutes to 15 minutes, you're downtown where all the action is. Recently, we were able to help some clients invest in a home in the Garner area, and they are super happy with the results. They got a great tenant in who pays the rent and helps them subsidize the property. They are in a quiet, clean neighborhood that they don't have to worry about the property. They know the neighbor next door who lives there and owns that property. So they were able to make a smart investment into an area that maybe there isn't so much of a multi-offer type demand. That's something that Garner offers a lot of people. Personally, my family invests in property and we're looking in Garner as well. So that's just a little side note for you. One other thing to say, Garner did have a bad reputation years ago. There are some towns around North Carolina and around the Raleigh area that, were not so desirable, and that's changing. It's changed and it's changing. The influx of people coming into the area has obviously given more of an economic boost. Really what you're seeing is the level and quality of people moving into the area is going up. Now, there's still some rough parts of town, and that's a really good reason to reach out. Today, pause this video, write down our number and text us, and get in touch with us for a time when we can talk about a good place for you to land if you're thinking about Garner. Which neighborhood's gonna be best for you? Hey, what's gonna be safe and good for my kids? Stick around for the third secret suburb, because this one has actually been ranked the #1 fastest growing in population. It's a little bedroom town that a lot of people ask about and is just cute as a button. Secret suburb number 3 is Wendell. Sits just east of Raleigh, straight out east from the city of Raleigh, and for years has been one of the quickest developing areas, recently ranked fastest population growth in the state. Now, locals will tell you right away it's pronounced Wendell. However, the town is actually named after Oliver Wendell Holmes. There's a whole thing about it online. You can check it out. But the point is here, you want to say Wendell. Now, my wife and I recently went down to Wendell. We hadn't ever been there before, and we were looking at a house to possibly buy for investment. We were surprised at the level of cleanliness, the level of neatness of all the properties that we saw. We drove down many streets where there were brand new construction. I'm not talking about big developments, there are those, but I was talking about like a house that's being completely remodeled from top to bottom in the upper, 6, 7, 800,000. You're looking at that and go, wow, in this neighborhood? Yeah, and right next door would be an old brick house that you can still buy for $300,000. So there's really a variety in the Wendell neighborhood. They have all the shopping there, several supermarkets, Chick-fil-A, a lot of different options, but Wendell gives you that small town vibe, and it really is like an old school North Carolina town. And when I say old school North Carolina town, I mean downtown is small. The historic district was like 2 blocks, but it's cute, it's quaint, and it's quiet. So this is the area where if you just want at the end of the day to be in a nice quiet area, you want a nice piece of land because you can still buy acreage out there, Wendell is a good place to check out. Is there business coming in? Well, Wendell is developing a 200-acre business park, so the money is coming in. Wendell Falls was completed years ago, and they put in a city barbecue, which is personally my favorite brisket to get in the Raleigh area. City barbecue in Wendell. I mean, that alone is a really great reason to be there. By the way, just buy a big old half pound of brisket and everything else is gold after that. We love that place. If Wendell is on your radar or nearby Knightdale or Zebulon, give us a call so we can find the best neighborhood for you and send you some homes that might fit what you're looking for. Just like Willow Springs. If you're wanting to be able to get to the city but not live near the city, Wendell is for you. It is about 15 miles from downtown Raleigh, but that distance goes really fast when you jump in the car. It's a straight shot on Highway 64, and tons of people make that commute every day. In addition, if you think a sleepy town might work for you, but you really want a newer house and you want newer amenities, they have some master plan communities that are being built out in Wendell that are definitely worth taking a look at. We have incentives arranged with these builders, so call us before you go and before you sign up. Or you can tell them Chris with the black hat from Raleigh Bound was the video that you watched, and we'd be happy to hook you up with somebody. So when we start to rank these areas, the slowest and the most far out of town would definitely be Willow Springs, but it's close enough to Fuquay and Holly Springs that you don't have to go all the way to Raleigh for amenities. Next on the list would be Wendell. Wendell is a 15 miles right outside of the east of Raleigh, and then Garner would be the closest. Now, as far as small town life, Willow Springs and Wendell are definitely going to fit the bill on that. Side note, with Wendell, you're going to be closer to the beach, so that is something to think about if you love going to the beach, which during the heat of the summers here in Raleigh, you're going to want to get out of town. Garner is definitely up and coming. You want to make sure you pick the right pocket and the right neighborhood. And as we said with Willow Springs, you've got a couple different counties there, so you want to be careful of which areas you're picking. We help people relocate from other states and even other countries all the time. We have a full website in the description that you can click on, but really the best thing to do is set up a quick call. Let us help you find the place that's going to work for you and make your transition over to Raleigh really great. I've set up a playlist that I'd like to meet you over at and give you more information about these areas. So you're probably wanting to know, well, how much are these houses going to cost me in these different areas? Let's start with Wendell, which is east of Raleigh, and the median sales price for homes in Wendell is about $376. Now again, this varies because they have new homes, they have old homes, all of that put together is going to give you one number. The next on the list would be Garner with $396,000. Now, why is Garner more expensive? Well, because it's closer to the city, and that is a big factor for a lot of people commuting each day. My research shows that Willow Springs is actually above the $400,000 price point. Well, why would that be? It actually doesn't make sense. And I believe it's simply because there's new construction going on. The prices have gone up, and those newer homes are selling at a new higher price. Now, in case you don't know, new building, new construction, builders in this area are building a lot, and they're incentivizing that. So what we do is we go and we talk to the builder, we get the incentives together. What an incentive is credit, money, a lower rate. Maybe it's amenities, things in the house that you might want added, and we put that package together for you. The prices of those homes will actually be higher, but sometimes you're buying them for a lower monthly payment. So if that's confusing to you, well, how could I pay more for the house and pay less per month? That's mostly because of the interest rates. Rather than getting into all of that, just contact us if you want more information and find out what's a good fit for you.